Hi everybody, welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be doing a LEGO City overview for spring 2025 in this video. I'm very excited and that's kind of all I have for that opening. But really quick, I just want to remind you guys that I have a goal of 500 subscribers. I'm super close to 100. I haven't checked today how much I have, but I know I'm super close to 100. I cannot wait. I also want to say that I um, have my face reveal planned for June 7th. So if you guys didn't see my post, there's that. Also, if you guys also didn't see that same post, that I've changed my name to Brick by Brick. I actually love it a lot more. If you guys have a different suggestion, I'm all ears. But for right now, that's how I want it to be right now. But other than that, that's it, and that's all the announcements I really have. So let's just get into the video. So I'm actually going to start over here in this corner, with this corner being, I have it planned to be more of a mountain on these four base plates leading over the tunnel that will be here. I don't know if I'll extend it this way, so if I do, then I'll turn it. Like the tunnel, I'll turn it after a piece of track, and I'll start turning it, so I can or I'll turn it here and then do that and then turn, so I can have both curves, or just one, have one go straight. But yeah, if I do that, then that means I can have I can have more trains parked, which would be, I cannot wait to get. If I was to get more, that'd be awesome. And then over here, if you guys haven't seen, I redid trees. Or not redid, I got some the cherry blossom sets and built trees out of those. And then over here I have a little creek. I might extend that this way more. I get rid of that and extend it this way once I build the mountain. I have a dirt road leading from over there to over here. So if cars want to go through there, I mean, it's not suggested, but yeah, I will put a pole in there, like an actual ramp leading there. Um, yeah, the roads are really cool. I love how I did this. I got this idea from the YouTuber Brixie because I really needed help with how I was going to build my ramp, and then I saw his, and then I loved it. So I didn't steal his idea. I'm not taking credit for it. I'm actually giving a shout out to him. But yeah, I'm going to place a parking lot over there. And also right now I have a burger place just kind of sitting there. Same with an ice cream truck. And then yes, if you guys haven't seen that video, it was more recent, so maybe. But there's my Lego store. And then I think in that same video I showed the canal and how that's going to be. And then moving over here, I kind of have more vehicles just kind of sitting throughout here. And that bus I built, I found the instructions on Rebrickable. And if I actually go like that, it can turn without this moving. That's really cool. And then this I don't have the parts for it right now, but it will look something like that. This wall over here. But yeah, and then there's a tunnel in there which I would love to add lights into. Same with the entire bat cave, and basically I'd like to add lights to everything. And then over there I have a tree. I would love to add more of those over there. And then yes, there's the bat cave. If you guys haven't been following, I'm not gonna remove the bat thing, but sorry, the camera's really shaky. Yeah, there's that. I'm really sorry about the camera. Yeah, there's the bat cave, and then other than that, there's all that. And then moving back down here and over here, there's some more green space with more trees. And there's the pancake shop, and some other funny little scenes throughout the city with minifigs. This is kind of the completed street that I have with tiles. I am going to try and get more. But yeah, other than that, I have the cafe, which is with a second story added. And then, I don't know if I said it, but I've planned to put the mayor's office, fire station, and police station right here in the space plate. I haven't designed it, but once I get a computer for that and I can design it in Bricklink Studios, I would love to do that. And then over here, I have the car wash, which I got that, and I thought it would go perfect right there. It's kind of a weird thing to place because it has to have two exits, or an entrance and an exit on different sides. So it's kind of weird to do. And then over here, I have my train station, which I still need to get more fences, which I actually did get some more. So there's that. And then my Harry Potter train, the Hogwarts Express. This is a rebrickable model of the actual set. Like I change it, it makes this better and bigger. There's the coal cart, which has a battery, which houses the motor and battery. Then the locomotive, which drives actually a lot better than the actual set itself. And then the passenger train, which I need to get a motor and battery for that. And then moving kind of down here, I have just a fire truck sitting there from the fire brigade set with a few modifications to the parts I have. And I built that myself from just the instructions because I love the truck. Then over here I have um, the bakery, I think, bakery, which I completed the back more. Same with the bike shop. Those are really cool sets that I thought worked perfectly right there. And then right there I have a rebrickable model with my modifications to it, which is a like a garage usually. And then over here, moving down here, there's not much. So, but then yes, over here I have the semi truck and some other things. And then I will have, and I really want to, is Krusty Burger to place over there. It just was revealed not too long ago, and I have been waiting for it to be revealed. And it's kind of where like the bin is and the base plates is where Krusty Burger will be. And then here, these 4 base plates that are right here, I want to be houses. There's really no other explanation for that. And then continuing down here, kind of going back to this area, I want to place more buildings, finish the train tracks so I can have the full loop, and more buildings down there, and then finishing the canal kind of at this past the space plate. And then over here, I want to have like a beach, kind of like a beach here and over there. But I realized I built that on the wrong base plate. That base plate that I have for that is fake. It's like one of the old Dollar Tree base plates, so it's like thick, and it doesn't work because it bows. And then the train crossing is like the only one I actually have. I used to have like 3, or no, I have one over there. So I have 2. I used to have 3, but the one over there, but that for the Bat Cave entrance that was going to be. But then I ended up removing that using the ramp like from the movie, or from the Batman movie. And then continuing with the ballasting, this is like the normal L gauge standard train track. I do not have the ties for it. I will get the parts for that whenever I do. And then there's my modified, actually, I forgot to mention it, but there's my modified semi-truck transport. I didn't really like the flat, so I put a front to it. And then also over there, I think there's a better shot of the wall. That will also be over there. And then I'll put more of a mountain pieces over there. And more trees. And then I cannot wait, once I get the parts for the canal, I'll finish that. Yeah, this is actually more short. Well, actually, there's Wayne Manor if you guys didn't see that. But other than that, I'm going to actually go back to the beginning of the city and then turn off the main light right there, and then turn on the lamps, like the street posts and the semi truck, because those have all lights. I don't know if I showed this with lights, so if I didn't, then I'm going to show it in this video. And then for my birthday, which is in a couple of weeks, I will be getting more of these, so I'll finish up them, I think, over there I want to. And then, I want to replace some of the ones that are over here, and then some of the ones that are over there, and just add some where they need to be. And then other than that, yeah, let's get to the lights. Here are the lights. They actually look really cool. I want to light up like the buildings because they just look dark spots, and it just looks weird. The forest will stay dark because there's really no way to add lights. But yeah, as you can see, there's some dark spots, like back there, over here, over there, and down there, and just in this road. Because I don't have the lampposts, I think I need to get 2 more sets of them, which is 15 a piece. But I'll be getting one, and then I might buy a second one so I can place those. And then yes, there's a semi over there, which looks really cool. I want every single car I have, so they look more like complete. But then yes, there's the street lights, like the traffic lights. over there and over there. I didn't add stop signs because I wanted street lights. They just look better. Plus with them being able to light up and do that is really cool. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end this here. So please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for whatever comes next. Bye!